Hello, today we are going to share on the Holy Saturday Vigil in the Holy Night of Easter. And we will celebrate Jesus' resurrection from the dead. And at the Mass, at the Vigil Mass, the liturgy would begin at the entrance of the church, and the candle there would be a ceremony about the candle, and here it would be about the beginning, that means Alpha, and the end, Omega. And we will have the year, this year's year of 2024. And so the Chinese will have Yun Qi, Yu Zhong Gi, the beginning and the end, all Alpha and Omega. And while the procession of the, this is the Easter candle, or sometimes we call it Paschal candle. It would be, there would be a procession from the entrance into the church to the altar. And on the way, there would be three calls for, about the light of Christ. The light of Christ. The light of Christ. And this would be at the beginning, this would be in the middle of the church, and this would be just before the altar. And then it will be placed at the side of the altar. And then there would, this time, at this, usually on the Vigil, or Saturday Vigil, there would be a lot of people in the church. And there would be baptism of those who, the catechumens who had been prepared for baptism. And the Paschal candle will be placed near near here, or near just beside the altar. Now we will look at the first reading of that day, of this day. And there are lots of readings, but we will only take the first reading and the Gospel reading. And the first reading is from Genesis. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth, that means the whole creation, God said, "Let us make man in our image after our likeness." So God would also include humans in His image and likeness. Then He said, "Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and the cattle, and over all the wild animals, and all the creatures that crawl on the earth." This dominion doesn't mean control. This dominion means taking care of creation, all the creation. Yes, in caring love, just like God. And God created man in His image, and the image of God He created him. Male and female He created them. They are male and female, male and female. And they need to have a good relationship with all of creation. And also learn to be thankful to God, but also thankful to the creation that offers lots of things to humans. And so God blessed them in saying, "Be fertile and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and all the living things that move on the earth. Again, dominion, we must remember, it doesn't necessarily mean control of, but taking care of. Then God also said, "See, I give you every seed-bearing plant all over the earth, and every tree that has seed-bearing fruit on it to be your food." So the plants and fruits to be our food. And to all the animals of the land, all the birds of the air, and all the living creatures that crawl on the earth, I give all the green plants for food. And so it happened. So God's creation. And God looked at everything He had made and found it very good. That means we must try to see the good within God's creation, the quality of goodness, the quality of goodness that makes the whole earth, the whole creation, sustainable and in a cyclic way. Cyclic sustainability. But here at present, we have created something not so good, climate change. We have not been caring for the earth, and now we are in crisis of climate change, heat and things like that. Then now we come to the Gospel, Mark. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene and some of her other ladies bought spices so that they might go and anoint Jesus. And so very early in the morning, they came to the tomb. But they were also worried about the stone at the entrance of the tomb. But when they looked up, they saw the stone had been rolled back. It was very large. On entering the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on the right hand, clothed in a white robe, and they were utterly amazed. But the young man said, "Do not be amazed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, the crucified. He has been raised." So the young man, most probably an angel, informed that Christ has risen. And then told them, "Behold the place where they laid him. But go and tell his disciples and Peter, he is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him as he told you." So there was a destination, for an important destination, which is Galilee, for them to meet up with Christ. But during the Easter period, we will read about Jesus appearing to the group or individuals, and so asserting his resurrection from the dead. And now we cannot harm the earth and make the earth die from our non-care about what is God's creation. And so here we come to Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He's not here. The gospel that we just read. And happy Easter to you all. Happy Easter, and God bless.